walking in, I'm walking in.
Everyone is looking at me.
I'll have this drink, or maybe three. I'll have this drink.
Everybody's drinking with me.
I'll have this drink, or maybe three. I'll have this drink. Everybody's drinking with me. Shot down, leave alone. We have nobody else. Shot down, leave alone again. Shot down, leave alone. We have nobody else. Shot down, leave alone again. Come sit with me, come sit with me, come sit with me.
Pretty baby, won't you sit down?
Come sit with me, come sit with me, come sit with me.
Pretty baby, won't you sit down?
You have this drink, this one's on me, this one's for free.
Everybody's drinking on me.
You have this drink, this one's on me, this one's for free. Everybody's drinking on me. Shot down, leave alone. We have nobody else. Shot down, leave alone again. Shot down, leave alone. We have nobody else. Shot down, leave alone again. It's softer now, it's softer now, it's softer
This
now.
party's closing down, let's head out.
It's softer now, it's softer now, it's softer
This
now.
party's closing down, let's head out.
It's not that late, we'll find something. It's not that
It's
late,
really not that late.
it's not that late, we'll find something. It's not that late, it's only 3 a.m. Shot down, leave alone. We have nobody else. Shot down, leave alone again. Shot down, leave alone. We have nobody else. Shot down, leave alone again. Shot down, leave alone. We have nobody else. Shot down, leave alone again. Shot down, leave alone. We have nobody else. Shot down, leave alone again, 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 again. I don't wanna stay, but I will anyway. She doesn't wanna care, but she will. It's only fair. Well, he doesn't give a shit, but he will get over it. They don't wanna stay, but they will anyway. Hey, what's in the world around him? Shit, wants to stay up all night with the lights on. lights on.
But no matter what we find in D.C., I know we'll be okay. Because this is how we survive.
Yes.
We tell ourselves
No, it.
that we are popping off.
Carl.
It's showtime.
I do. It's growing on me. The Halloween intro is growing on me now. This, he changed. He slowed down my song.
Is that what that
It's
is?
the regular intro. I love it. You know, we're live. I'm commenting on how much I like your work. I thought that would be. Yeah, I'll keep talking about it. Anyway, welcome into Poppin Off. I am Danny Otto. Joining me tonight, the one, the only, Megatron.
Oh, hi, guys.
50 Shades of Greg.
You could be anywhere doing anything. Thank you for being here, doing us.
That was such a weird pause. I like
you gotta
it.
mix
It was
it up.
dramatic.
I don't know if you watched last
I'm
week.
so tired. You have no idea how
I
tired
don't know if
I
you
am.
watched
Here we go.
last week. Even you, overtired, was still better than Tim's rendition of your.
Oh
your
yeah,
thing.
no. It's you can't imitate this. No.
So, how's everybody been?
Good.
Good?
Yeah, I'm kind of on the tail end of a cold, but I'm finally feeling better, so that's exciting.
Don't lick anything in this room.
Yeah, because she's always going around licking shit. That's just what she does.
I figured that's.
Well, then you
That's
just
what everybody
can't
does,
steal
right?
my Back to the Future cup then.
No, I'll
She already
disinfect it.
tried to do, by the way.
I had that under my shirt.
Yeah,
Listen,
you tried to steal
I had
that.
to
I saw
troll
you.
Tim because
I
he's
saw you.
never seen Back to the Future, and I'm not going to let him
Wait a
live
minute.
that down
Hold
until
on.
he sees that.
Wait, is that true?
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
We learned this a couple weeks ago.
Dude, if that's true, I'm going home tonight. I'm making
Do it.
him watch it.
Do
It's
it.
absolutely true.
That's not
You've
true.
got to.
Yes.
Is that true?
Yes.
Yes. No. Tim claims.
Did he, though?
Win.
Tim
Prove it.
claims for the show that he watched it. Do we know if he really watched it or not?
No.
I'm gonna need like
We
some
don't.
kind of confirmation, like
Correct.
quotes,
No,
like a
I
like
gave
a
him a little-
reenactment.
I need proof.
I gave him a little bit of a quiz.
I need proof. I do.
How have you been? You weren't here
I've
last
been
week.
great, man.
You missed all last week. How were you?
I did.
Where were you?
I've been okay.
Can you talk about it?
Yeah. I think.
It's not an NDA
I
situation.
did sign an NDA.
Oh, shit.
However,
You're not gonna. Shh.
no, I
We
did.
can't hear you if you talk
however,
like this.
Here's the thing. It was the United States sailing team. Okay.
Okay,
Here's the fun
Okay.
part.
not at all what I was expecting.
Here's the
Yeah.
Here's the fun part. Not an American in there. Seriously. The United
Yeah,
States sailing
makes sense.
team is all New Zealanders.
Sure.
I'm okay
It just
with that.
is.
Yeah.
And I asked them, I was like why? Like, how does it work that way? They were like, well, we do trades, like any other sport. They were like, last year, we traded for 3 guys that were on the New Zealand team who won the thing. So they were
All
like,
right.
we've traded now. So now we're going to win. I'm like, why is that a thing? Dude, it's kind of like, it's like LeBron, like bringing people over to the Lakers. You know what I mean?
No, it's like baseball
Sure.
cards. It's not like that. They're literally trading people.
I just want to remind everyone that this is not a sports ball show. Okay.
Oh, well, that's true.
You were asking Greg what he was doing.
It's true, it's
last
true,
week.
it's true.
He
I know.
wasn't Here.
It's a sailing show.
It's a.
A sailing show.
This
No.
isn't a sailing show. What he was on.
Oh,
was
oh,
a sailing
oh, oh, oh.
Yes.
Got it, got it. Sorry.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Not
Yeah.
following.
I'm glad you're back. I was
Awesome.
interested in what, even though Megatron rudely said she wasn't interested
What?
in
She
what you were
really
doing.
doesn't care.
What was. Started talking about LeBron
Which is
and.
fine. Totally fine.
I was interested. I was interested.
Listen,
in
I'm
what you were doing.
interested in your life and what you're up to, Greg.
I really appreciate that.
You're welcome.
You know what I don't appreciate?
Your
This
mic
thing-
sounds fine. so
This
you
thing
don't,
doesn't work.
You don't need to unplug
okay.
yourself.
Sounds
You
fine to
sound
us.
fine.
I
to
can't hear
us.
myself,
It's just
though.
your headphones. Yeah.
Which, that's a problem for me because I'm super narcissistic and I have to hear myself.
No, you're
You know
not.
what I just thought of though?
That's not
There's
true.
nobody by Skype tonight, so we really don't need headphones.
Amazing.
We
But
really
Oh
don't.
my God.
So you can just take your headphones off. The only thing you're not going to hear is music going in and out.
I'm done.
But as long as I hear it, I'm the only one who's really saying anything anyway about
We just like go rogue and.
Yeah, I'm
like,
doing
I'm
it.
not going to listen to you,
I'm
Tim.
literally going to be the one.
Rogue
that
One, great movie.
I'm the yes. Very
Great.
much so.
Amazing. Okay. Just get my hair.
Look how
free.
unbridled we are.
Although the thing is
Oh.
now you're not going to hear any of the things that Tim or Sean says.
I'm going rogue.
Even better. Even better.
Boy.
Do I need
Here
to?
we
Tonight
go.
is going to be fun.
Yay.
You're damn right it is.
Okay,
When we get
fine,
back
I'll
from
listen.
break, we have a very special guest that's going to be joining us in studio.
Mhm.
And I'm just going to tease that.
Okay.
We're just gonna tease that. One of Megatron's good friends.
Yay.
All right, guys, stay tuned. We have so much more popping off after this. We have plenty of stuff to get into. Plenty of new people to talk to. Over there.
It's just keeping them off
This isn't
radar.
a sports ball show.
Although if you follow us on Instagram, you should already know who it is.
Guys, stay tuned. More popping off right after this.
This isn't a sports ball show.
It's popping off.
I want to call him Alex Boob because he told me when we called him, he said I can call him Alex Boob.
Is it true what Danny just said?
Yeah, you could call me Boob.
Okay, cool. All right, well, dope.
Since growing up, everyone calls me Boobs or Booby.
I'm in on that.
Shows a lot of confidence, and I like
See,
it.
and it's really weird because growing up with the name Peter, everyone just called me Dick.
I call you that for a different reason.
Watch live and on demand at youtube.com/poppinoffshow. It's popping off.
The execs at Netflix tell the actors that are promoting their stuff that's going to Netflix that they want to stay away from the terms binge watching.
Didn't they coin the term binge watching? Isn't that like what they're known for?
Right, but they want to stay away from binge watching, the term binge
They
watching.
want to go to
Why?
what? Like Netflix and chilling?
Or they want to get away from it because it has a negative connotation to it. You have to figure anything binge is associated with binge drinking and binging anything.
But now, when I think of binge, I don't even think of binge drinking. I just think of binge watching.
Watch live on the FNTSY YouTube stream.
Welcome back into Poppin' Off. I am Danny Otto. Joining me tonight, the one, the only, Megatron.
Hi.
If
So
Shades
loud.
Greg.
My damn headphones don't work.
I told you, you really don't need them.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Joining with us, special guest,
Yes.
your friend,
very good.
But
One of my
ba-
best friends.
And now
actually.
our friend,
and now
Yeah.
our friend Keeks. That's what I'm calling
Keeks. What's up, Keeks?
Rob Rokicki,
Hi.
who, I mean, you've done a lot of stuff.
I've done a lot of
Do
stuff.
we want to go through the list of things right now in your introduction, or we want to slowly get into those things?
Whatever, we get into
We
this.
can-
I'm just excited to be here for this nautical theme show. We got all the things that Greg's talking about with sailing. I want to talk about regattas. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Let's talk about the history of piracy. I just can't wait. I
I'm
can't
in.
wait to get
Let's
in.
go.
Piracy history. I could get into
Piracy,
that.
bro.
Wearing a
Actually-
Raiders hat.
Well, you know,
Piracy.
piracy. Hi, guys.
Yeah, after all that, what's up?
You said Keeks for short, so we're calling you Keeks from now on.
Sure.
Keeks.
So I want to get as many people that we can in the chat to call
Hashtag
call them
Keeks.
hashtag
Hashtag
Keeks.
geeks.
Great.
That's going for now.
It's gonna be great.
Wow. I've only just called you like Robbie Pants.
That's
Robbie
even
pants?
better.
Well, you never asked. He told us. He gave that information to us freely that his nickname is Keeks.
Yeah.
So apparently you
Uh,
just don't listen.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've known you for years.
Like I dropped it back there many a long
long time.
Long
Like
Yourself,
time.
I get it.
You were
over
in-
half of my life.
Megan was
I
in the
think.
very first, well, the second
Wow.
musical I ever wrote. First one was really bad. Oh, I should say I'm a writer. I'm a composer. That's what I do.
There you go.
Songwriter, you're
Songwriter,
a performer, you're a
I do-
composer. You do. I mean,
Right.
I wasn't joking about.
I'm an
You do a
actor.
lot of stuff.
Yeah,
You're-
educator.
You do a ton of stuff,
Yes,
You
and
got something happening right now.
he does.
I do.
Couple things.
That's present. I wanna go back and we'll peel it.
I love it.
Peel it like an onion.
Let's do
and
it.
then we'll all cry.
Like a
I
little
love it.
Shrek.
Oh.
I love it.
Yes.
Let's do
Glad
it.
you got my
Yes, just
Shrek
bring
right.
on the
Like an
tears.
artichoke.
But so, how does one like? I write stupid pop punk songs.
You write
That's-
awesome pop punk songs.
Thank you. I wasn't looking
I
for a
agree.
compliment. I promise.
Well,
I
look,
promise.
no, I'm working on a jukebox punk musical too. Next, that's so I love punk.
Hey, any of my songs you want to use, we can work
Awesome.
something out.
Oh my goodness.
But,
Magic happening
Right?
at Poppin' Off Show.
Right on.
But how is it, I guess, different writing songs for like a musical or a show
Yeah.
versus writing just like band songs that you're just gonna play with four people and
Well, you gotta.
stuff.
Well, it's tricky because you're writing a pop song. You're just writing about like usually an emotional state of thing, or like your lyrics can be kind of like metaphorical or kind of flowery or whatever, or just angry or whatever. It's like about a state of mind or like something you want to get off your chest. Obviously in a musical, you have you got to tell the story. It's part of the thing. So if it's not revealing character, it's got to move plot.
Okay.
And a lot of the things I've done is adaptations. So a lot of times you're taking like a book or a movie or a thing, and you got to figure out, how the hell am I going to solve PG-13? How the heck?
No, you can say
fine.
hell.
Hell, it's fine. PG-13, we're fine.
Hell,
Look,
hell,
you remember
damn.
that Jaws was originally rated PG?
Of course it was.
Crazy.
Wow.
Gremlins.
You can-
PG.
Have you ever gone back and watched old movies?
It's crazy. Like smoking
There's-
and
What they
there's
got away with is
there's
crazy.
PG stuff that is so graphic. It is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Go back and watch Critters.
Yeah.
love me
Seriously.
some critters. Now there's a musical, right?
Right?
Please do that.
Critters the musical?
Oh my
Can
god.
we please
I would
create
love that.
Critters the musical? It's like a campy B musical.
Somebody's gonna get it
Oh,
now.
it'd be the
It
greatest.
probably already exists. Every time I've always
might.
had an idea
It
for
might.
a show. When I was little, I was like, I'm gonna write Jekyll and Hyde because I'm born on Halloween. I love monsters.
It's your
dude.
birthday.
Yeah.
Birthday's Halloween.
So my
On the 29th.
Same
What?
week. Yeah.
Nice. Scorpio.
boy.
Love it.
and
And twin
Keeks.
sister. Yeah. Trick and treat. But yeah, I love monsters. I was trying to do Jekyll and Hyde when I was a kid, and I was like, that's my musical. I was 13. I wrote this amazing song called "The Silence Before the Storm." It was amazing. By amazing,
How old
I
were you?
mean
13?
13.
The more
Oh, I'm
times
sure
you
I
so.
say
drew.
amazing.
Look, I drew a whole poster for it. I went to Tower Records.
Sounds delightful.
Yes.
we have the
doesn't
poster
exist.
right here.
Oh wow!
Do we? That would be amazing.
No, we don't.
I was like, we do? How did you get it?
We went to your childhood home.
Did my mom?
I called your mom.
I
Why
never
are we
throw
not doing
anything away.
that?
So I was really good. But anyway, my mom I
Called
was
your
at a
twin
Tower-
sister. Called your
I
mom.
was
We
at a
got
Tower
it.
Records, and my mom was like, "Oh, Rob, no." And she held up the disc of somebody that had made it. And I'm
Oh, Rob.
You mean a little person named Frank Wildhorn?
like, mine was. Did they not hear the silence before the storm? They didn't hear it. They didn't
not
hear
hear
it.
it.
It would have
Goodness.
changed their whole worldview. I should have had that show. So anyway. Needless to say, I've been writing musicals
Couldn't
for a long
agree
time,
more.
and I wrote a very dark. Well, the actual first musical I wrote was so confusing. I gave the script to my dad, and he goes, "Oh, this is mass confusion. I don't understand." It was like set on a putt-putt golf, and there was aliens, and there was
Oh.
and my dad was like, "This is mass confusion."
Oh,
I was like,
that
"That's
sounds
my
good.
title,
Mass
mass
confusion.
confusion."
Sounds good.
But the third disaster project I wrote, that was the one you were in college.
Trespassers?
Trespasses, better known as Trespasses
Trespassers
on Ice.
Live.
Look, I'm also not religious at all, and I had all this religious ideology.
Oh.
I was like, I don't know what. It was an updated version. Get ready
I'm loving this.
of Aeschylus, the Greek playwright, his Oresteia trilogy.
Oh, I see what you're doing.
So really,
I get it.
was a really, really.
I get it.
It
I
was
mean,
so
there
pretentious.
were some gems
Very.
in there,
No, and
but
everybody played a prostitute in that show.
at some point, yeah.
Yeah,
Woo.
yeah. Except you.
No, I was like the cop sister or something
Everybody
like that. I
died.
don't know.
Everybody died. But it was very Greek. It was very Greek.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah,
based on a
yeah.
true, sort of true.
Right.
It was a lot.
You know,
it was
I
not
mean,
good.
the key. They always say the key to writing is to just keep writing,
right? You
Because the
gotta have
first stuff
something
you're gonna
bad
do is
first.
gonna be terrible.
I'm
You
glad I
gotta
got
just
that out
get
in
that out of the
college.
I
system.
mean, so I guess it's good that you
I'm
didn't
still
knock
in that
the Jekyll and Hyde musical out of the
So
park.
mad.
Otherwise, you would have
I
just.
would have never come up with Trespasses Live, man.
Trespasses Live on Ice.
It was so bad. Yes.
So you knew. I mean,
yeah.
from that, I gather you knew from a young age that this is like you wanted to write.
I wanted to write musicals. I wanted to write songs on stage. But to your question that you asked about 3 years ago, back in the old
I had forgotten my
sailing
He's
question.
days,
keeping you on
Where was
track,
my
Danny.
question?
I love it.
it was about it was about how you write a song that is like in a
Telling a
story.
story.
So
I
like,
kind of wanted to. Can I change my question?
yeah,
a little
yeah.
bit? Did I raise my hand a little bit.
yes,
Danny.
Me.
yes,
Danny.
you.
Oh, I was so
Danny.
excited to ask the question. I forgot the question. No, my question was, so does that make it easier then? Because you kind of go into the song. Like for
Yes.
me, being it that it can be about anything I want it to be.
That's terrifying. to me.
Sometimes it's hard.
Awful.
So, but like being that you know,
Worst.
like we have to have a song here that either that moves this
Terrible.
character's storyline or something like that. So it's easier. For
absolutely give me the more parameters as possible. Tell me that like it has to fit within this and this. And sometimes the book writer or the musical will actually write a scene that I will like cannibalize and like digest and say, oh great, this is it. Or I'll find like a hook That'll be like, that's that line of dialogue, that's the hook or whatever.
Because the hook brings you back.
Right.
Yeah.
Hashtag Blues Traveler. Hashtag.
Blues Traveler.
I am so glad you got that, because how awkward would it have been if he hadn't
It's all
gotten
good.
that? I
Just
was
let it
like,
go.
Which is
It's a great song.
based on Pachelbel's canon, which is the hook. It's like the greatest hook of all time. And now Maroon 5 is using it for another hook. And I'm like, oh, it's the Pachelbel canon.
Great.
It's classical music because I'm a dork. Anyway, the point being is, yes, it is absolutely easier when you know you have all these parameters. Also, like, you're writing for a character's voice. So like if I'm writing for, a smart character, a hippie, a angsty teenager, or whatever,
Sure.
I'll be like,
Makes sense.
that'll affect like what instrument I write on, the kind of style of music I want to write,
Sure.
the kind of angst or fun or silly or notey or whatever,
Sure.
depending on how the character feels. So that's very helpful. But yeah, you map out everything ahead of time, and then you're like, all right, how do the puzzle pieces fit? And a lot of times, you just have to scrap it. Oh, you'll just be like, this, no, this, yes, and then everybody's like, yes.
You just
and they're like,
cram the
but that
puzzle piece
created,
in until
but
it
then it like
works.
creates like 8 million more problems, and then you're like, no, you rip it all out.
Kill your
Problem,
darlings.
You
right?
have to, you say, kill your babies, which is a terrible expression, but you have to.
I've never heard that expression before.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
in
Entire life.
writing,
In writing, it's
in
a big
writing,
thing.
it is, you can't get too attached if it
Right.
doesn't serve the story. And if
Gotta
you
get rid of it.
you got to get rid of it because people will fall in love with the song, and you see that with a lot of like new musicals. Is like a writer or a producer or somebody will be like, oh, but it's my favorite song. It's such a great song. I'm like, great, you'll have that song forever. But they try to shoehorn the plot around that song to make it work, and then you're like,
I see.
what are you trying to
Yeah,
do here?
it's-
It should serve the story.
That
and
makes
there's
sense.
but pop music, rock music is a great way of getting across exposition. It's great because of the kind of hook of just verse, chorus, guitar solo can be like montage, stuff like that. It's a much more like, I like to say elegant way of writing and streamlining it than having it be like, okay, it's got to be like this form of, AABA and all this stuff of like composition, where it's like, give me a hook, something I can hold on to that's like a killer, like musical or lyrical hook, a guitar solo, whatever thing.
Right.
And then I can be like, okay, that can connect a lot of stuff when you got to get through a big series of whatever.
Awesome.
Very cool.
Yeah. So that's that. Hi.
Yeah.
Oats.
It's interesting.
Oats.
Yeah. So before we get into like the big thing that you're doing right
We're gonna
now.
get to the big
yes,
thing
I know.
next-
After
next segment. Yeah.
But there's a couple of little or smaller things anyway.
You
One of
just
them
called
is
your
like
stuff small things.
no, but you know what I'm talking about.
I do.
A couple of other projects that you've worked on, and one of them is still very current and being developed as
Yeah.
well into some pretty exciting things. A little thing called Strange Tales.
Oh, right.
You want to tell us a little bit about that
So
one?
Strange Tales, TAILS,
Yeah.
was a project we worked on with my buddy Mike Ruby for many years. It is 3 interconnecting stories of animal heroism, which is weird but fun. So
It's also sad that animals are so addicted to heroin.
it is.
Like, why?
There are no clinics for them. There are no methadone clinics.
It's
For animals.
raising
Sad.
awareness.
It
For
is.
that.
It is. It's
I love
awful.
I don't think that's what we're talking about.
No,
Okay.
I wanted to write something.
We'll go on that one next.
Weird. So I was fascinated by the story of this. My writing partner at the time, he brought up this story about this woman whose parrot was kidnapped by Bank of America. And her like husband had died.
It's
It
all
was like
true
parrot
stories.
was like meant everything to her. The parrot had lived like 30 years, and they foreclosed her house because she hadn't paid her bank mortgage. But the problem is they foreclosed the wrong house she had. And they kidnapped her bird and put it to this like
No.
relocation of this like seizure of this stuff. And so that was one of the stories of her fighting to get her bird back. And the second story was this like British caper comedy of these 2 pigs that was like escaped off the back of the lorry driver of the slaughterhouse truck. And it's like this, Jeff, these 2 like British Cockney pigs, and they evaded authorities. They tried to tranquilize them. They tried to seduce them with a female pig. Didn't work. They had helicopters.
They're all true
after
stories,
them.
guys. True stories.
And they like swam across a river, and they eventually became these like superstar pigs that the media like finally pardoned, and they had their own.
Here's
And
the
that's one of
Amazing.
the stories.
Here's
Yeah.
the mistake. The mistake that they made.
Uh-oh.
They didn't get a good-looking enough female pig.
oh.
Possible until they figured out that one of the pigs was female as well, and I don't know. But I'm not saying pigs are.
Trying to say here.
Well,
Who knows?
to each their own. Gender is a construct.
Yeah.
And maybe female pigs are attracted to female pigs. I won't say.
Very true.
But no, that was the story. And then the third story was about a kind of a cat that had been abused and decides to help this dog, whether or not it's kind of helping this dog decide whether or not to save this owner's life by biting off his toe because he had gotten it infected. And they're all interconnecting stories about like kind of like how we need animals and animals need us. And it was very sweet, but also a little messed up. And it was kind of a little muppety, and I love it very much. And we won some awards for it. We had a little bit of a show.
I'm going to tell you what, mine's real mean.
What?
Your cat?
My cat, she's real mean.
We all have
nice
cats,
to me.
by the way.
She's real mean.
I was gonna say, we all have cats.
She just bit me in the face.
Wow.
I told you
That's
this.
Tim.
Really?
I told you this.
No, dude.
What?
I came
That's
home,
an out of love thing.
No, I know it is. But like I came home from I was
She's
away for like
biting
10
you because
days.
she cares.
Chunks of flesh.
And I
is
told
gone.
Tim, I was like, no. I told Tim, I was like,
cares,
she's
I
going to
like a
bite
viper.
me. I guarantee she's going to bite me. And then I come home, I lay down on the couch, she like, scrambles up on my chest, and just bites my face.
Oh.
Right in there.
man.
Just bites it and won't let go. And
Oh,
I'm like,
God.
ah.
She goes, if you ever leave again,
Yeah.
This is
I'm
what
not
happened.
letting go.
Yeah.
My cat, she's getting old, and when the heater's
Aw,
on,
Madison.
she it's like, heater time. Throws herself tummy up and just loves it.
His cat is the greatest cat. Until I got my cat, your cat was my favorite cat on the
She
planet.
snuggles on my
Like, his cat is the
Yeah,
best.
dude.
Always won't.
It's
get
the
off.
greatest.
She's the
Yeah,
best.
I love
she's the
it.
best, Madison.
I love it.
Haven't bitten me
So
in the face.
you also have this little thing called
Oh,
Monstersongs.
yeah.
Oh,
which
yeah, what
is
about
pretty
that?
exceptional. And
I work on
if
a
you
lot
want
of
to show any specific things,
a
in
lot
that.
of fun things. This one was a labor of love. It took me like 5 years of my life. But this is a cool thing. This is, when I told, people I wanted to make a rock album that was a comic book, people were like, what? What is that? I'm like, well, you listen to it as you read it. And they're like, what? I'm like, but it's like a theater piece too, because like you can watch performers perform the songs at a concert when they sing the art, and it's like a thing, and they're like, huh? But then you show them the thing, and they're like, oh, that's what it is.
Get it
It's so
then?
funny, like how you sometimes have to make the thing until people get what it is. So yeah, this is a show that is it's a musical, kind of about this little boy who I write about things that scare me. So this is kind of like this little boy who like others people, right? So this is like all these monsters. He sees people in his real life, his family stuff, but like they turn into monsters for him, and he kind of how he processes them. So it's from the monster's point of view. But it can seem a little trite, but I promise you, like some of them are pretty hard hitting.
It sounds cool.
Some of the monsters are
Sounds
pretty
good.
And what I did was I met with this amazing illustrator, David O'Neill. So every monster has like different artwork that goes with
that's
it.
cool.
And every song,
Shucks.
it's okay. PG-13, we're all right.
Yep.
And
Shucks.
Yeah, you get a couple of shits
Yeah,
on
yeah.
PG-13.
Dude, that
But
is
it's cool, right?
amazing art.
But the
Really cool.
and some are like silly, some are like black and white, kind of Frank Millery. Some are like like little
That's
golden books.
genius.
But all the songs are in
cool.
different styles too. So like for the style of the monster, like little
yeah.
little Igor. It's like unrequited love for
Brilliant.
Dr. Frankenstein or whatever. And like some are
Brilliant.
really pretty. But yeah, here's like the little dragon.
Oh, that's
It's really
awesome.
fun. But yeah, so I'm really proud of it. And some of them
should
are
be.
really scary.
So
But yeah.
we
so
do
that was
have.
the thing.
I don't want to interrupt you. We
Yeah,
do
yeah,
have a quick trailer.
Let's see.
Oh right, yeah.
sent
Let's
over.
do it.
Yeah.
Yes, we're
See
doing
it.
a concert of it. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
We never talked much, never talked, never kept a conversation. But in that dark night, all night in the moonlight, we had no reservation, only motivation. Face your fear, 'cause we're never getting out of here. We made a monster, baby. We made a monster, baby. We didn't give it all the love we
so good.
Awesome.
So what
Thanks,
I was
guys.
saying
So good.
Yes.
was
Uh-huh.
so that
Yes.
is going to be this time next week
Mhm.
Yep.
on one and only 50 Shades of Greg's birthday.
Yep.
Yeah.
We'll also be here talking about how much we miss having you in the studio.
Aww. Wow.
That will happen.
Yeah,
That's
we probably
sweet.
will.
Yeah.
You guys, I
True.
feel like we've made a family tonight.
We have.
We definitely have.
We definitely
Look,
have.
the show's not over. We're
Wait,
talking like this is like the last segment. or anything. We're gonna go to break and we're gonna come back.
So
we got
yeah,
a whole nother.
yeah.
segment.
So one other.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
we're doing a concert of the show, and we were lucky enough to be part of this really cool thing last year called the National Alliance of Musical Theater. It's like hundreds of music are submitted, and like our show was one of like 8 selected. Monstersongs, which was like kind of a really cool thing because we're trying to develop it as a lot of different things, immersive theater,
Sure.
and part of that is
Yes.
VR. We're also developing it as a VR game. This
Wow.
designer who works for PlayStation London, she's German. She like was obsessed with one of the songs, and she started turning it into this whole VR game, like a full. Like I love that it's a game too. You have
Yeah.
like things in the
Yeah.
monsters past you have to find out, and then you turn into the different monsters. So you have empathy for like how we think about like whether the troll is like ostracized homeless person that is society shuns him or whatever, or you're a Sasquatch and a Yeti that like find each other and become best friends, or whatever
It's
you are.
amazing.
But yeah,
So
it's really
great.
fun. It's really fun.
I love that. That's like a completely new, kind of revolutionary way to tell a story.
So what
like,
that
be
means
a part
is-
of a story as a musical too.
Agreed.
Like that has
Agreed.
never been done before.
What I'm
It's amazing.
hearing is so we got to go to break really quick. But what I'm hearing is that you're gonna come back when the VR game is done.
Oh
And a
yeah.
completely new thing.
I'll
We're
have
just
to
gonna
show
talk
it
about
to
the
you.
VR game.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
So you're already coming
Awesome.
back. We've already booked them again.
Yes.
You're booked.
All right,
I
guys.
mean, you have his contact. I'm just saying.
I'm gonna get a schooner.
We're gonna go to break really quick. We will be back right after this. We have so much more to talk about with you still. You got plenty more time.
Can't wait.
Guys, stay tuned. We're popping off right after this.
It's Poppin' Off.
Joining with us for the first time ever is Zutape. Not only is there like a difference between, all right, you're a gamer, and then you're a pro gamer. There's different levels of pro gamers.
People will say they're a pro gamer once they just start playing in tournaments. Almost anyone can join the online tournaments. And then you get the few that say, I'm a pro gamer now because I went to like a LAN tournament. The very top of the pro gaming level would be, it's your full-time job. There are people getting paid like 6-figure salaries a year to do gaming.
Watch live on the FNTSY YouTube stream. It's Poppin' Off.
Joining with us in studio is Renest from Marvel's show The Gifted, from NBC's show Brooklyn Nine-Nine, from AMC's The Preacher. You're in everything.
I try.
I want to walk around with him just because he's so much taller than me.
It will look strange.
We can
I wanna-
skip.
Yeah.
It'll be funny.
We have to hold hands and
Like a really
skip.
big smile. Like, yeah.
It'll happen.
Let's do it right now. After this, let's just go.
Yeah, let's just right
Go
after
through
this.
Times Square.
I'm waiting for the new plot to Twins.
Let's do it.
Oh! Watch live on the FNTSY YouTube stream.
Welcome into Poppin' Off. I am Danny Otto. Joining with me tonight, the one, the only Megatron. Why you?
I am never prepared for that.
You can adjust the volume under the desk. I see you
Doesn't
squirm
work.
every time I
doesn't
come
work.
back.
I'm
I've
sorry. I
already
just never
told
get
you.
used to that.
Yellow is everyone else. Red is you. I told you this.
I'll figure it out sometime.
I'm gonna scream
Oh.
in the microphone. He has an excuse because he's never here. You have no excuse. Joining with us, 50 Shades Greg.
He's trying to
Currencies under the
change
table.
his
What is he
audio.
doing? Nope.
We are on episode 157 here.
Wow.
Everyone
My-
knows.
I haven't been on this for 157
Who
episodes.
allows us to do this? Who allows this? Oh yeah.
Right here.
Danny.
Right here, buddy. Right here.
Red is everybody else.
Giant mistake.
Check. We're just doing
Nope,
a sound
you're not
check
getting any
live.
quieter.
It's the yellow. The yellow is everyone else.
but then I
my
can't hear
sound
myself.
is wonderful.
The red
I
is
just
you.
wanna
The
thank
yellow is
you.
everyone else.
The sound is great.
Yes.
for me.
Okay. Awesome.
I'm so happy with myself.
And joining with us, special
We're
guest,
professionals.
Geeks.
Yep. Thank you.
He's like, yep.
Birth certificate says so. Yep.
You made the mistake of giving me a nickname that I didn't have to make up.
It's fine.
You see me call her Megatron before
Yeah.
the show even
Great.
starts. Call him 50 Shades of Greg.
Yeah. So, guys,
And then
any of you that were
freely give me your nickname from college.
It's fine.
Okay, so you guys remember the very first episode I was ever on, and I told you I had one
do.
friend that called me Quacky?
Yeah. That's him.
Yeah. Quacks, Quacky. Yeah, from way back in the day.
I know why you brought that up too. I normally have the little rubber ducky here.
Yep.
And I don't have
Where
it.
is he?
I
What
don't
happened?
know.
He's dead.
No.
Somebody packed him in one of the bags last week, and I haven't seen him since.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh no.
That's
It was
sad.
a little rubber
Sad
ducky, and
story.
he had a pirate hat and an
Captain
iPad.
Quacks?
And it was Admiral
Bring it
Quacks.
back.
Admiral Quacks.
Quacks?
Sorry.
Captain
Admiral.
Admiral. Oh, I'm
Admiral
sorry.
Quacks.
Admiral
He didn't go
Quacks. Come on.
to the
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Duck Navy.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, dude.
To be
Right
called,
through the
Wow, we just got right
Right
back
through
to the
the
nautical
ranks.
theme.
to not be called Admiral.
Okay.
He worked hard for that status.
Right.
Okay, Billy says hashtag Keeks and Geeks.
I like that.
Billy McD.
Take it.
By the way, our fans and our fan base and our fan group and our the greatest people in the world because they watch us. They're called hashtag population.
Hashtag
Population.
population.
Yeah.
And they are the greatest.
They are the greatest.
Well, I like that. They are indeed. Hello, population.
So
Yay.
do we
hear that?
want to talk about the cool new thing that
Yeah.
we've been waiting to talk about this whole
Yes,
time?
Let's do that.
absolutely.
Let's
Do it.
do it.
So you
He's got merch ready to go. Can you please
He is
do the voice
so
that goes
ready.
with that?
Oh my God!
Can't.
Come on, man.
There's an
It's
actor
the
that has
best.
paid money.
Oh, she's
right
amazing.
now on a Broadway
The
stage
greatest
to
thing.
do a squirrel
You
and
have
a dolphin.
to see it. You have to
Amazing.
see it. Oh,
Oh,
I
should
can't
say what it
even
is.
remotely approach the dolphin.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
amazing.
Take some skills.
Yes, talk about it.
So I wrote an adaptation with Mr. Joe Trace, who's our book writer. I wrote the music and lyrics to an adaptation of the popular book series, The Lightning Thief, the Percy Jackson
right.
musical. So Rick Riordan, he wrote this incredible series. There is like the first series is like this is basically an adaptation of book one of the first series, like the main book that got it started, which has
I was
been
going to
like,
ask that.
it's been like a national bestseller for YA. I think like 15 years. It's like
Yeah.
crazy.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's never going to go away, the popularity of it. There were two movies that we don't talk about. We don't talk about because they never existed.
We won't talk about them because I was going to ask if anything was connected.
irrelevant.
No.
They're
But
irrelevant.
we're a musical. We're based on the book. And
it.
we started.
Look at that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
look
there
at
it is.
that.
There it
Opening
is.
night,
Yep.
you guys. Opening night.
The opening
So-
night play.
Go see
Bill.
the goddamn thing. Go see
Go
it.
see it.
It's so good.
GD
I just want to
thing.
say that.
Oh, sorry.
Like-
Yeah, GD thing. Yeah.
Go see the GD thing.
do it.
Yeah, it's I just want to say very much from the heart, not just because I adore you and you've been one of my best friends for years, but I mean I've gotten to see this twice now. I got to see it when it was on tour,
Amazing.
before I went to Broadway, and then you very generously invited me to opening night, and
Well, it was
so
a crazy,
good.
weird journey, right? We barely were able to get the rights because this woman at this cool company called TheaterWorks, they've been doing like, shows for families for forever, and so this was like a theater for young audiences show. That's what it started out with as a 1 hour. So we adapted like a 400-page book for a 1 hour show.
Damn.
And it
Yeah.
did really well. And we didn't think we'd even be able to perform in New York. We had to like work with Rick's agents who were amazing to be like, oh, you can't cut this character. We had focus groups in of fans that would tell us, can't do that, can't do this.
Oh,
Movies did this and
Wow.
we hated it and you have to make sure.
Wow.
So we listened to the fans and we tried to really like do the source material proud. And then we had that going on a tour. That 1 hour version back in 2014 was nominated for an outstanding musical award for this thing called the Lortel Awards against Hamilton.
amazing.
Against
Yeah, they were both
Hamilton.
off Broadway at the same
They
time.
were both off Broadway. And I'm like, our 1 hour like theater for young
my
audiences show.
gosh.
So people started thinking like, oh wow, this is something, and they let us expand it to be a 2-act full like adult person's musical. Well, a musical for everybody.
A little person.
No, I said adult person's musical, but like
Adult
everybody,
person's musical.
everybody's person musical, and that did really well. We got nominated for like 3 Drama Desk Awards, which is like a big deal in the theater community for a show like this that started with like Not much. It was very scrappy. We put out this cast album, and we only ran like 2 months off Broadway, and that cast album had like the highest pre-sales of any album that Broadway Records, which produced it, did. They're the ones that also did Monstersongs. They've been pretty good to me, but they it was crazy. So like people were like, "What do you want to do?" And these producers came in and were like, "We want to do a tour." So we did a 6-month national tour. This past year, we opened in Chicago at this theater, this gorgeous Nederlander Theater. It's like 2,800 seats. It was huge and big. And I'm like, our little it's 7 people. That's the other thing.
It's a small cast, yeah.
Playing 47 characters in a really fun, kind of
Yeah.
punky way of telling this story of like these kids from broken homes. The whole idea of the show is that they're Greek myths, right? It's like a subversive take on like, these kids from broken homes, and they find out that their deadbeat parents are actually Greek gods and that they have their demigods. And they go to this like camp to make them kind of to train and to kind of find a sense of belonging. So that's like the whole kind of this journey. It's like a hero's quest kind of journey with these kids. And we traveled the world for 6 months, and then we were like, all right, we're done. That was amazing. Wow. And then they were like, this theater opened up on Broadway, and they're like, you want to do a limited engagement? Just wow. And so we took the tour and we put it on, and I'm like, I've never heard of a show like that happening ever. That started as this like tiny little thing.
It's such a like
it's a real
interesting
Cinderella story.
route that you've taken to get there on Broadway, and it's so deserving.
Yeah. It was a crazy journey, but through it all, like ups and downs at all of it, the fans have loved it. The fans have been responsive. We did a Comic-Con. That was my first Comic-Con.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
He was on a panel at Comic-Con.
Yeah, I have your picture that you took from Comic-Con.
I attended the panel.
It was
really
unreal.
exciting.
I'd wanted to go for years, and to like actually be on a panel, it was so cool.
There it is.
Yeah, there it is. There you are.
So cool. And to see all the fans, how much they appreciate that we are fans of this franchise too, and that we really
that is the entire cast.
Right?
That's
it.
Wow.
9 out of 10
And the writer
probably.
director.
So it's been like a real dream come true. There's amazing weird things like a talking squirrel and dolphins, and it's just like
amazing.
It's silly and fun, and it's like scrappy, and you let the audience use their imagination.
I loved that.
It's kind of like in Shakespeare where you don't have a lot, and you get absorbed by the storytelling of it.
Yeah.
And I think that's the kind of fun of it. And there is like some really fun spectacle-y stuff. We have like leaf blowers with like toilet papers that we like shoot at the audience.
The water.
We like to shoot stuff at the audience, which is really fun.
Love it.
So there is kind of a punky aesthetic to it, which I really love. It's scrappy.
Yeah.
It's really fun.
Well, we actually have a quick clip.
Oh yeah, show a little clip
of some stuff. Yeah, that we got sent over. Can we roll it?
There's gonna be a fight. There still might be a war. For the moment, we've got danger on the run.
And things will get bad before they will get better. It may feel like an ending, but the battle's just begun.
Are we ever gonna once have it easy? Nope. Feeling ready.
Feeling stoked.
Feeling queasy.
We could fail, but we have to try.
Don't feel bad, cause we're usually about to die. Bring on the monsters! Bring on the monsters! Bring on the real world! Bring on the monsters! Bring on the...
Looks dope.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Looks
That was awesome.
dope.
Fun. And the puppets are really cool. We had a really cool puppet designer. There's like lots of monsters.
Mm-hmm. Is there?
Let's see them.
Yeah.
Yes, there's some. We've got some JPEG sets.
Oh, yeah.
that we have for.
Awesome.
Let's see them.
We got Mr. Minotaur. The lights are beautiful. The guy David Lander who designed our lights, he's unreal. It's like something like I think 1,000 or something lighting cues in the show. It's nuts.
Wow.
It's really fun.
Looks really good. Dude.
That's fun.
It's really cool. I love that kind of that stripped down element of the show. I think going into it as an audience member, you're kind of like, how are they going to do this like heightened fantasy world that you rarely see in theater? But
it was kind of a reaction to
cool.
Some of it was due to kind of what the limitations of what we were trying to do on a tour of like loading in advance.
Makes sense.
But the other thing is the movies were slick and kind of aged up the characters, and they they didn't embrace the kind of dysfunction of the Greek myths of that Rick so well does in the books. And we were like, we want to be the anti that. We want to be something so theatrical that it has to belong on a stage. This is the way. Because when you're adapting something, right, it's like if it's done so well in one medium, like a book, what can you bring to it that isn't going to be the same, right? What else can you get out of it that can make that storytelling more visceral or unique? That isn't just going to be a rehash, you know. So I see a lot of like movies that are turned into musicals, and some of them are really effective, and others aren't. And I think some of that is because where do you find the theatricality in the storytelling?
Right.
So
and I think there's something about the stripped down quality of it that makes it all, even though it is this heightened fantasy world, it makes it feel so real and relatable.
Well, you can touch. We wanted the idea that you as an audience could go to Camp Half-Blood. You could taste it. You could touch it. You could feel welcome there.
Right.
And
so
like
they're relatable, and you care about them.
And we got sword fighting though. We got some dangerous sword fighting.
Oh yeah, they're going for it
Kinter,
too.
Who did our studies? He did some of the Uncharted games of the fights too, which is pretty.
Hey, he was on the Uncharted game.
What?
Yeah.
Which one? He did the one with the two women that just came out.
Oh, the more recent one. He was earlier than that.
Which one did you do?
You were in 2?
I was in 1, 2, and 3.
What?
Yep.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Wait. Say your line.
Wait.
Say
Say
your
your
line.
line. He doesn't remember.
Do it.
I don't remember.
Say your line.
What line? Huh?
I'm on fire.
Oh, I'm on fire. Okay. Whatever.
I'm on fire.
Wait,
I'm
what?
on fire.
You were a
I'm
character?
on fire.
There it is.
Play it.
He really was.
You just did.
What?
He's Jeff the cameraman.
Yeah, that's amazing.
I know. It's weird.
Dude, you're like a wow.
So
a celebrity in the room here. It's amazing.
I want to ask this first.
Yes.
We got to go to break in 2 minutes.
Sure.
But what I wanted to ask is, so you said it's on Broadway in this theater for a limited time. How long is it there for?
It is there until January 5th.
Very cool.
Yeah,
amazing.
We got all the holiday. months in some of
I'm
that.
really excited. We tried
This
to
is a big time to be in there.
It's
because
it's a
everybody
great
happens
time
to New York,
and we've tried to keep the ticket prices like really low. I'm really proud of our producers to like that it can feel so inclusive for getting a larger audience. Like that's something that is so cool about our show is that it's not just tapping into just like a traditional Broadway demographic. It's a new demographic, and it's a demographic of people who have never seen a musical before and then they love it. A demographic of boys which have never really seen themselves in theater and they find empathy and stuff like that. It's like a demographic. We had like a guy who's like 87 sitting in the front row, and I was like, it's loud rock music, and he was like, this is awesome. I was like, okay,
amazing.
Okay, we've done our job.
That's awesome.
You know,
So
that's
good.
it's really cool to see that.
Wow.
Yeah,
awesome.
if any of you are
awesome.
near New York throughout the holidays, I cannot recommend it enough. And like I told you before, I texted you because I was like, I work at an area where a lot of people visiting New York City come to visit, and I talk your show all the time. Especially because I guess all the time people are trying to find something that is good for the whole family, and especially I get like moms coming up to me after I do a presentation about Broadway, going, do you have anything that my son will like? Because I really want to go to theater, and he is giving me such a hard time about it. And I'm like, ooh,
there's stuff.
go to the Lightning
there is some
Thief.
stuff for
They'll be into it.
You know, like Mean Girls and other shows that are Frozen, but there's not a lot for guys.
Yeah.
It's fun to see that.
So-
Cannot wait to see it,
I
dude.
love it.
Dude, can't wait.
Loved
Please
it.
let me know if you come. I want to
Can't wait.
take you backstage. We'll play with the puppets. We can't play with the puppets.
We can't play with the
can't play
puppets.
with the-
What about like closing
can't
night? Can we
say
come to
that
closing
to
night
me.
and play with the puppets?
January 5th. Are we
Yes.
going?
We
We're
come
all,
January 5th and
Party.
play with the Minotaur.
going-
Biggest party.
so
you
we're all
guys.
going January 5th.
Great.
Yes.
Expect photos after January 5th.
I will be playing the Minotaur.
Wow.
Yes.
That's Murray. Murray the Minotaur. His name is Murray.
Oh my gosh.
Murray.
Yeah, the actors are all amazing. We didn't even get into the cast at all.
Yeah, they're
Oh,
amazing.
All right,
so
guys.
good.
We had a commercial break. We're gonna come back. Maybe we'll ask one or two more questions about that.
Great.
But we also have Netflix and Spill.
Yeah.
Yes.
A trailer just got released yesterday
Dun, dun, dun.
that we're very excited about.
We're so excited about
Stay
it.
tuned. More popping off right after this.
Yay.
Next to me, I never felt this pain, yeah.
It's Poppin' Off.
For all the times that my dad gives me because I give Ashley,
I give you like once a month though. Like that's all I'm allowed to.
if real life was counted, then you would be winning a bajillion to nothing. She beats me.
I'm really
Off
sassy
air.
in real life.
Yeah.
What do you want?
Yeah.
I always have something to say.
Yeah.
But I always make sure you feel good about yourself.
That's like how my dad used to yell at me.
Yeah. Did I hit you?
I'm gonna beat the out of you, but I'm gonna give you a toy after it's over.
I'm gonna give you a long hug.
Watch live on the FNTSY YouTube stream. It's Poppin' Off.
All we need next is Tinder to sponsor us, because we'll be like, shave your light a
do it,
candle
to get ready
and
for Tinder,
and
yeah.
get ready for that date.
We'll
Swipe
call it the
right.
Tinder
What is it?
package.
Is it swipe right? You know, shave your and light a candle. That's gonna be our slogan now from Poppin'
But there
Off.
should be a Tinder package. You get a Randall's candle, you get something from this manscaping website, and then you get Pete to help you with your Tinder profile.
We get paid while you get laid.
The tagline writes itself, people.
Watch live on the FNTSY YouTube stream.
That in there for you, Sean. I put it in there for you.
When you put it that way, it does
Welcome
sound
back
kinda
into Poppin'
stupid.
Off. I am Danny. Joining with me, the one, the only.
I was prepared.
You
that
got
time.
better at that.
Oh, hi guys.
50 Shades of Greg.
When you put it that way, it does sound kind of stupid.
Hey, you finally got his line, guys. All right.
That's the line. That's
It's
the
a
line.
great line.
James.
I'm on fire. I'm on fire.
James gets it.
I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna play that game tonight.
You should.
Aww.
Yeah. I'll Skype you.
Just bringing people together. You guys can be besties now. I love it.
Oh, we already are.
And our
You
very
already
special
are.
guest and new
Sure.
friend, Rob.
Yeah.
I
oh,
said Rob.
You did. Now I'm a little
Oh, what?
bummed, man.
Hickey?
Yeah.
Geeks.
Let's use it. Let's do it.
We
Let's
gotta get
stick with
somebody
it.
to write. Okay, the next
Geeks
time you
and
come
geeks.
in,
Yo.
because I will edit the lowers.
Yeah,
The
can we
next
get
time
a
you come
lower?
in,
Can we get a
it's gonna be
lower third
Keeks.
that says Keeks?
It's gonna be Keeks.
Keeks.
From now on, every time you come in, I'm gonna get it adjusted. So the next time you come in with the
Great.
VR support,
All right.
Amazing.
for Monstersongs
Awesome.
VR support,
We'll do it.
We're
Sounds
we're gonna have lowers that should say Keeks
Keeks.
with
love
with your regular Twitter on it, but Keeks.
Okay.
That's it.
Love it. Thank you.
Oh.
What?
I don't know if he said it out loud or if he said
No,
it.
he didn't.
He didn't. All right.
No, yeah.
Anyway, so
What?
we were really excited. Do you wanna ask anything about the cast, or do you want to get into a trailer? A certain.
We can talk trailer.
We can get into the trailer.
You want to get in the trailer?
Let's
Yeah.
do it. Let's do it.
All right. So Netflix and Spill.
Go for it.
Netflix. And
Oh
Spill?
yeah.
All right. So, and I almost have to mention sports because it's thanks to
Oh,
This
yeah.
is not a sports
yeah.
ball
that
show.
we got.
No, but
This is
it
not a
premiered
sports ball
during
show.
sports.
It's thanks to
so-
sports that we got the final trailer of episode 9.
And it was during our
Monday Night Football.
very
my-
own
my
Danos'
band,
favorite team.
We
playing.
all went after the show to sports bar. We're to watch the sports ball.
To watch sports ball.
And the band from my show, we're all watching the game, and then literally everybody stopped talking. We were all like, and then everybody you've never seen
Silent Bar.
Silent Bar, like truly.
Oh, interesting.
Drop
Everyone
a
just-
penny.
I was working
Watching.
downstairs because I was working
That
during
trailer
Monday
one.
Night Football
Yeah.
downstairs, and we all
It was amazing.
stopped.
We were like,
Yeah.
Okay.
So what we're talking about is the final trailer for episode 9.
Yes.
We have a quick clip of it. We can't do too much of it, but guys, can you roll?
Yes. Yes.
Flip.
Yeah.
Confronting fear. It's the destiny of a Jedi. Your destiny.
It's pretty damn epic.
it's so cool.
Tearing
So,
up again.
so what everybody missed while the trailer was going was Greg just making a whole bunch of screams because Greg is big on not watching trailers, and I
He's
promised
like,
him.
I respect that. I respect
said,
that.
Look, I said, look, it's only 20 seconds of the trailer. There's so many other parts of the trailer that I didn't put in there.
Oh yeah, there's a lot more in the
That
trailer.
was awesome.
Yeah.
That was awesome. I never watched trailers. That was
You might
awesome.
want to watch it.
Yeah.
You should just watch the trailer. You'll cry.
You might. It's over 2 minutes. You might want to watch.
Yeah, I
the rest,
kind of
like-
cried during the trailer
real
when I watched
trailer.
it.
But I'm not
today.
going to. No, I'm not. Because
No, you're not.
no, I'm
No.
not.
So,
but that was awesome.
What we
Be
need to
strong.
do is the early showings are going to be December 19th. We need to figure this out.
Oh,
That's a
Yeah.
Thursday, so we need to figure out if we can do this after the show.
Yeah.
yet.
We absolutely can.
Great idea.
We
Oh,
need
we
to do
air at
this.
9. Let's go to like 11-ish
Yeah.
one. We can just go to the 34th
There's, like,
Street one on the corner.
3 theaters.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's
do it.
34th, but then there's 2 on
do it.
42nd. We could easily find a good showing.
It's great.
love
We'll go
that.
after the show, so there's
Yes.
no danger of spoiling anything.
Correct.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
Exactly.
Love it.
Let's do
And
it.
then we roll right into Christmas right after that. So this kicks off our Christmas.
Oh,
Done.
19th and Christmas is the next.
I'm not gonna be okay. I'm just telling you right now. I'm gonna cry during this movie.
Well,
I am too.
You'll
Because
sit
the
next
first
to Dana,
time
so it'll be
General
fine.
Leia
You
shows
don't have
up, I'm gonna be all
I am too. I
a mess.
just did it.
And it was just her birthday.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
Carrie Fisher's birthday.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah,
Yeah. She's dead now.
it's true. It's very
It's true.
sad.
She is.
I'm very curious though, because I mean, Leia didn't die in
Right.
the last movie, so I'm very curious.
I don't
But
think
she used
I
the
was
force
talking-
to
I think
pull
she had
herself back
already
into spaceship.
filmed
That
quite a
was
bit.
dumb.
That was dumb.
I agree.
That was the
Dumb.
one
That was
lame.
dumb.
But-
That
I
was
agree.
definitely
That
a
was
lame
dumb.
part of them.
I didn't get that.
A little
Dumb.
not into that.
I was having a
But-
discussion with a friend of mine. I don't think she dies in 9.
I don't
because
know.
I
How
think
could they not?
I mean, maybe
Interesting.
not.
because
I don't know.
no, they're using older footage.
Yeah, and a little king
and-
calls CGI.
But I feel like isn't that part of what these 3 movies were trying to do? Is like
Well,
to say goodbye to all these 3 characters.
yeah,
right?
I mean, the first
Solo,
one,
the
That's
second
Force
a
one,
good-
Awakens
that's a
was
good
Han.
point. Right. That's a
The
good
Last
point.
Jedi was Luke, and then
Right.
this movie is Leia.
But
Right.
saying
So it's
goodbye-
interesting.
Oh,
saying-
interesting.
It is.
No, but saying goodbye to a character doesn't mean they have to die. It just
No.
means that you're closing the chapter.
Also
of their
true.
book.
Also
Exactly.
true.
So, but
But it'll be
here's-
interesting
But they have that. We're 2
story-wise,
for
because this
3
was
of
supposed to
them
be
dying.
her movie.
I'm with you.
But
So
I'm with you.
But here's what we came to the conclusion of. We didn't think that they were going to kill her off
yeah.
because she has died. 'Cause
Well-
it would be kind of
That would be kind
in
of
poor taste
lame. Yeah.
because of that.
But I think
Interesting.
there's also ways where you want to be respectful of the actor too, or if we don't want to use CG or not, right? Because they said that they are not going to do that. which
Yeah.
is
Sure.
cool.
I think they had already filmed.
They're just using they're
Yeah,
using
stuff that they
unused
found.
footage with her.
Yeah.
They're
right,
not
or like
using-
things that they can use from previous.
Maybe they'll do a time like we don't know how much time has passed between the.
Correct.
I heard it
Also
was
true. Also
was
true.
it a year to 2 years? It's a little bit of a time jump.
Yeah.
In Porg life, how long is that?
Look, all those
Porg
porgs
years.
were turned into barbecue porgs.
I am
like
no,
we
you don't
know
understand.
that happened.
We are
Barbecue
obsessed
porg,
with
yeah.
porgs.
The
like
porg watched
we
other
have a
porgs
collection.
get turned into barbecue.
Yeah, that was pretty hardcore.
that
Yeah.
was so sad.
That happened.
That was kind of the
That
best part of it.
happened in the
Like,
movie.
okay,
was
they
pretty
handled the
amazing.
porgs immediately perfectly because like that could have gone
Chewbacca's
too
just
much.
like, yeah, meet me
but
with
like
your
it was
friend.
just enough of adorable to like. I mean, Dan and I have a porg collection. We have like many T-shirts.
So I have to give shout out to Johnny
I
Rico.
will just show you my phone case real quick. It's a mashup of porgs and Jaws.
Yes.
What? Oh my
Yes.
god,
I
that's
do
amazing.
like that one a lot.
I will just say I had this at
love
the ready.
that.
I wasn't even planning that.
Love
I,
that.
I have to give a shout
Love
out,
that.
a huge shout out to Johnny Rico.
Two of
so
my favorite things.
the 3PO stuff, and if you want to take your headphones off, you can, or plug your ears for a second. In the trailer,
Oh.
the 3PO stuff,
Oh man,
yeah,
that was.
I think, and
That
that's
was the first
another-
time I choked up watching
another
the trailer.
reason why I don't think they kill off Leia.
They're gonna.
I think
I think yeah.
I think 3PO is the one that we say goodbye to. Yeah. So, but also Johnny Rico said they're not
Nervous now.
CGIing Leia at all. They're
That's
just
great.
using unused footage.
I love that.
And it's about a year time jump.
Okay.
And yeah, so shout out to Johnny Rico. He was throwing
Thanks,
stuff in the
Johnny.
chat.
No, I love the speculation, but I'm kind of with Greg. I kind of love just not knowing anything, just walking in and seeing a Star Wars movie. That's kind of.
I
cool
love
too.
that, but at this point, I can't. You can, Greg,
Earmuffs.
you can come back.
You're
All
good.
right.
You can come back.
I like that. I love how dedicated he is, and the way that you want things
Sometimes.
to be. But I can't live like that anymore. Like I'm looking up like theory videos. I'm watching 30-minute
He's
videos.
like,
I'm spoiling everything I
tinfoil
can.
hat.
Second.
He's just like, if you connect the pieces.
Yeah, I'm
you
looking
can
up.
see
I'm looking up theory
on
videos
that
that
frame.
take 30 minutes
Right.
to unfold 3 seconds of the trail. Like I'm walking in there with so many different ideas. Like yeah.
Wait, Rob, Did we see any of the prequel movies together?
I feel like maybe we
I
saw
feel like
the
we
first
saw
one.
of them together, like in the Queen's Astoria
When we like
Theater or
first
something.
moved to New York, I feel like we may have seen episode 1.
Guys, we've been friends for a long
What was that
time.
conversation?
We were like, I think
After-
going
No,
in,
it wasn't
we were,
Phantom Menace. Phantom Menace was 1999. That was when I.
Oh,
that was
you
the
were
summer
still in
before I
school.
started Michigan.
Yeah.
So I just aged myself real
Ooh.
specifically.
I lost my
Maybe-
mind. I lost
So
my
I think
mind
it was
when
one of
I
the
saw that
later
movie.
ones.
I lost my mind. Dude, when they put the lightsaber into the door and it melted it, I lost my mind.
I was a little concerned immediately when the guys when their mouths weren't moving in the very front. They were like the weird mouth things. And I was like, what?
Oh God, I don't remember this.
And you just have a
I'm gonna have
little
to
red
rewatch
flag
these.
in your brain that's like,
Oh my God, you're making a great point.
All right. So we will move on a little bit.
Yeah. All right, move on.
So Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
As
Just rolled
always,
my
a
eyes
good
so
transition.
hard.
The only way
Dwayne
I
The
can
Rock.
transition this
Dwayne
is
The
just
Rock.
to bulldoze through. He has revealed that Black Adam
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
will
Shazam.
finally start production in July 2020.
I'm just tired of Dwayne Johnson.
Correct.
He's been working on this thing
That's
for
correct.
Yes.
2 years.
Yes, he's
Well,
been, no. I think
you
it's
know,
even been longer than that. That he's
commence-
been signed on.
Yeah, commence production.
But he's just been
July 2020.
overexposed lately. I'm just kind of tired of him.
Agreed.
Look,
I will
if-
never
if
be tired.
somehow
As an audience.
random footage of
Love
this
him.
gets here, just so you know, Rock, she's the one saying.
Rock.
We
Look,
would love
no,
to
no,
have
no,
you
this
on
is-
the
okay,
show.
this
No,
is
I,
my-
I got
You're the best.
Megatron's back.
No,
I got
Okay, so
Megatron's
this is
back.
my genuine
Fine.
feeling about
Me
him.
and Rock versus you guys.
I think
That's
he's
cool.
a great entertainer. He's a lot of fun. I
You
mean,
can't smell what he's cooking.
I
I love him. Do not besmirch.
no.
his
I'm
name.
just. I think he's just
See,
a little
we're waiting for you guys
overexposed
to
right
get
now.
that.
I agree.
I
I've
just
got
think
your back.
he's in like everything
Yeah.
right now, and it's just like okay.
But, you know,
okay.
that's okay.
Yeah.
There was
I'm with it. I'm with you.
I'm like, put him in everything, man.
yeah.
A man of no importance. Put him in it.
All right.
Great.
Okay.
Period.
well,
Pieces.
Listen, I might be in the minority in this, and I'm okay with that. And just
Victorian.
Megatron and I
and
are going
to be
Art house
honest,
pieces.
I
him
mean
in
I've
there.
never been
I'll watch it.
I've never kept it a secret that I don't know as much about the DC world comic book wise as I do Marvel. So
Yeah,
I
because
mean,
Danos is
he's
is
the DC fan.
and you're
So like
Marvel.
I don't really know this character well enough to say like if he's like the ideal Black Adam. Or if
No,
like
he's
they
just-
could have done
no,
something
no,
better,
no.
or what? All I can go on is like as a
He's
consumer,
cu-
my
but I
opinion
know
on
he's
Dwayne
cared
Johnson.
about this character for a long time, though. I know
Right.
that, and so I feel like maybe more than just like another like Jungle Cruise, which
Yeah.
I'm still.
Oh,
gonna
yeah,
see 'cause I like
sure.
Yeah.
I saw that. By the
Yeah,
way,
yeah,
I
yeah.
saw
But-
that trailer.
But
When I saw Zombieland 2.
I thought it was another. I thought it was the Jumanji,
Jumanji 2?
3, and I
Oh,
was
yeah.
like, they've already made a third one.
You're like another one.
Get me on this Jumanji train. They are like.
And then
Listen,
Kevin
what-
Hart never showed up,
No,
and you were like,
no,
"This is
no,
definitely
this
not
is not.
Jumanji."
Listen, I love
This
me.
is definitely not Jumanji. There's
I
no Kevin
love
Hart.
me some
There's
Emily
no
Blunt.
Jack Black. Like,
Right?
yeah.
Emily Blunt is what's got me into seeing that movie. Honestly, I
Totes.
almost used an F. I love her.
You get your F's on Thursday.
Okay, we're saving our F's for Thursday.
by the
Roll 'em
way,
over.
we're keeping it PG.
We're a hard
13.
13. We're a hard 13.
Actually, PG-13 gets one F. I thought was the
No.
guideline.
No.
No.
I think you could use anything but an F.
I always thought that PG-13
Phrasing.
PG-13 got one F.
I don't know. Anyone in the population
the
know?
Deadpool version of PG, the PG-13 version of Deadpool got one F.
Really?
Really?
Well, that's probably because there was so much
'Cause
going
Deadpool,
on in that
yeah.
movie.
All right,
Yeah.
okay.
that-
All right,
Yeah.
all right. Moving on. So there is currently a bidding war for the streaming rights of South Park. This is absolutely incredible.
Wow.
Remind me who is in this bidding war?
Disney Plus.
All I know right now.
Netflix.
I thought I read Disney and Netflix.
No,
But
there's
it's not
no
going to
way.
be
All we
Disney. There's
know-
no way they're going to sell to
No.
Disney.
No.
All we know right
No
now.
way.
Well,
I was
technically,
kidding.
yes. Because here's why. Disney owns the majority shares of Hulu. So technically, Hulu's in the bidding war.
Only if it was at
That's true.
Hulu. Because I just read, so I belong to this Facebook group of people who are specifically talking just about Disney Plus. And people are sharing what they're hearing is going to be on Disney Plus and what they want it to be.
We already
and
have a
stuff.
confirmed list.
Yeah, I know. And some of it's kind of like, what, this has already been announced. What are you doing? But one person said they specifically asked, they like tweeted or something, somebody at Disney, and asked if The Simpsons was going to be kept in its unedited original versions. And a representative from Disney Plus replied and said, basically, we're gearing this towards a family-friendly audience, so everything will be edited accordingly.
Oh,
so Simpsons is not going to be in its original versions. They're going to edit anything that's remotely not family-friendly.
Well, look, there's some stuff in Simpsons
For
over the
Disney
years
Plus.
that are dated that maybe should, but like
Yeah.
also, it's the thing, right? And we have to like evaluate on the thing, right? And I don't like things that are getting sanitized. We want to talk Star Wars that it is too. I mean, like, when is too much? But like, I think maybe Apple Plus, right? Wouldn't that make sense? Or no? Or Apple?
I mean, yeah,
whatever
it would
it's
be an
called.
amazing get for Apple Plus or even Netflix if Netflix is trying to like stay in the game with
The
all the
only
new
names
stuff.
I had that I could actually confirm, and I went through a bunch of different like trails from the article. The only two names I could find was actually Hulu in the bidding order to keep it, because Hulu currently has it, and Netflix. Those are the only two.
Oh, well then cool.
That were cited, and I went through the article to another spot of another article, and then I went like four over. And I
bet
couldn't
it stays
find-
with Hulu.
Maybe the thing
'cause
I
Rick
read
and Morty
just
was
said-
Hulu too, right?
Yeah.
So they can
Well,
get
Rick
away
and
with
Morty's
that.
Adult Swim, but
yeah.
But
But
it's
I
on
mean, in
Hulu.
terms of content, we're talking about that. It seems like
but
the right
what's
platform.
crazy is what's crazy is that Disney is now the majority shareholder of Hulu. So basically, what the theory now is,
Yeah. Oh, right.
anything that Disney wants to show that's more PG.
They will have this
put it
as
on
their
Hulu.
separate,
Hulu.
right? Because then it doesn't have the brand, right? It doesn't
Right.
have the brand name. It can do what it wants.
Push it to Hulu.
That's smart.
And then they get the best
fine.
of both worlds because
Yeah.
they still get all the benefits of those shows and the money and
Yeah, that makes
So-
the most sense.
That's why there's a bundle out
I don't
there
need
that
it on the
hasn't.
same station as High School Musical.
The
It's
bundle
fine.
hasn't released yet, but there's a bundle out there that's going to be Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN Plus.
That's cool.
Yeah.
All right, guys, stay tuned. We're going to come back, wrap everything up in a nice little bow. We're almost done. This is
Whoa,
crazy.
this flew by,
right?
man.
We told
Right?
you at the beginning
So
it was going
fast.
to.
We're like, it's gonna go fast.
Flew by like
Be a lot of fun.
Whoa.
Oh, look at those little socks.
All right, guys, stay tuned. We're popping off after this.
Apollo socks. I love it.
It's Poppin' Off.
If you could go back to your childhood and stash away one toy, what would that one toy be?
Dreamcast. I grew up in the country sticks, and so like I didn't have cool internet access. So Dreamcast was supposed to be this high tech coming in, and then like you had like a little screen on it that you could play it. I would like to be able to actually get into that.
I loved the Dreamcast.
VMU, it's called.
2 kill the Dreamcast.
Every system killed the Dreamcast.
Watch live on the FNTSY YouTube stream. It's Poppin' Off.
You were looking for the drink with vodka, cranberry, and orange juice.
Yeah, that no one helped me out on. No one didn't know in the population.
Yeah, everyone ignored you.
You didn't. You didn't look good enough because I have an answer from Johnny Rico. He said it's a sea breeze.
Lassie.
Dude, that was like my favorite line from the movie when he was just like, have a vodka, cranberry, and oranges. I know it's a sea breeze. Don't make me say it. He's just like, I'm watching with my nephew. He's like, what's a sea breeze? I was like, did you not just look at him?
Watch live on the FNTSY YouTube stream.
Welcome back into Poppin' Up. This is
Great
my
song.
favorite rejoin song. I'm going to play it until they force me not to. Anyway.
That's never going to happen at this
Yay!
rate.
I am Danny Otto. Joining with me tonight, the one, the only, Megatron.
Hi. I am here.
And Greg
Just walk back in
went
the door.
to the
Rogue.
bathroom.
He went rogue.
During the break. Don't go in front of the camera.
He's going to. Just limbo underneath
Damn
it.
Greg!
Just limbo underneath it. Just-
Joining with us, 50 Shades, Greg.
Don't care.
Thanks.
Good one. Good one. I went to the bathroom. Felt great.
I'm glad.
Amazing.
I
Joining with
feel
us
better.
is our new friend and special guest, Geeks.
Hey,
Geeks.
Geektastic.
Geektastic.
Ooh, if we can just add that on
Like
all
that.
day long. Geektacular.
We're just gonna have
Geektacular.
new tags every single time. It's gonna be a different one. Anyway, so we only have a few minutes left.
Sure.
Mhm.
I want to give you the opportunity to anything you want to make sure that gets said, anything where we can find. Actually, where can we find this? Where can we find Monster Songs? Like
all the
everything,
things.
like
Absolutely.
all the things.
Well,
right
first
now.
off, thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
Thank you for
Dude, this was a blast.
You've been amazing,
This
dude.
was a lot
You're
of fun.
amazing. You're amazing.
But I seriously meant this when I said it though. You need to come back.
I would love that.
When you get
When we get the VR game.
Yeah.
Well,
for
so
sure.
Lightning Thief is playing right now at the Longacre Theater. It's a
Go see
beautiful
it.
theater. Go see
Until
it
July 5th, or
January
January
5th.
Go see it.
It was a J month. I had
Go
it.
see it.
I
Go
had
see it.
There
I
was
think
only
it's
3.
really. I think it's wonderful. You can literally take anybody in your family. I think you're gonna have a great time. The album's on Broadway Records, so if you want to listen to any of it, listen on Spotify. Same thing with Monster Songs. Broadway Records, you can listen to it there.
Or if you're lucky enough to meet him, he'll hand you a little card that says a free download for Monster.
Yeah, I could do that. I also will be. I will be at a lot of the shows too. So say hi. We're gonna do Monster Songs October 29th at 54 Below, which is a really
Week
cool
from today.
Supper Club, and we're gonna do the whole thing. We're gonna show David Neal's beautiful artwork along with having these kick-ass Broadway performers
They're all
sing their
really
face
great.
off. It's gonna be a lot of fun, and we're gonna do some of the VR stuff afterwards, which will be really, really cool.
Oh, really?
So check
That's
that
awesome.
out. And you know, I'm so excited about all the stuff coming down the pike. Working on that punk rock thing. We'll have more to come on that. I'm working on that with a really cool writer named Joey Conis. It's all female-fronted punk and rock and
Awesome.
rock stuff. It should be really fun. Teenagers.
God damn it.
And we're
He
going
keeps
on a
writing things
show
for kids
about.
and then I can't sing in
well,
it.
no, I'm working on a show about women trapped in a cult that are trying to leave on the ocean with monsters. Ocean
I'm
monsters.
just,
So you can be in
putting
that.
myself out there.
You're gonna put that.
Fantastic.
So
Anyway.
Is one of the songs called "Hey Skinny Nice Tattoo"?
Oh.
Think about it.
I don't really
No.
want to think about it. It's okay.
But no, I'm just really excited to be here. Thank you so much for having me, man.
Thank you so much for
Appreciate it.
stopping by.
My Twitter and Insta is rokicks.
We've got a thingy. There.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Sweet.
There it is.
There
got
it
your website,
is.
too.
You can find me all the things.
Our boy.
I got a bunch of albums and stuff out. You can check it out.
Oh,
cool.
Very cool.
Cool stuff like that.
Yeah, he got an album that we sing a duet on even.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Is that real?
Yeah, it's true.
Oh.
A song called
Okay.
"Darlin'" that you wrote about Hurricane Katrina.
I did.
No
It was like
way.
write an upbeat song about to raise money for
Yeah.
Hurricane. But you know,
The
it was
benefit
fun.
we both
it was
performed
really
in.
like, why do we stay in the places we do? And it's like because the people, and you know, so it's about kind of like starting over and digging
What's
in
it
and all
called?
that stuff. That album is just called I'm
I'm
Ready.
here.
It's
I'm
called
ready.
I'm Ready. Songs for Rokicki. It's on iTunes.
Check
and it's
it out.
definitely
The song's called Darling.
PG-13 for sure.
Check that out. I'm going to.
There is some.
I'm doing it.
Yeah.
My album's
Check it
rated
out.
R. Sorry.
Dude, I love
okay.
your album.
I'm gonna listen to it tonight.
It's
Can't
rated
wait.
R.
Hard R. Can't wait.
Hard R.
Maybe NC-17
It's rated
Hard
R.
R.
That's what the pirates listen
Pirates,
to.
nautical
on pirate
episode.
radio.
Thank you so much for being here.
Dude,
This
it was my
this a
pleasure,
blast.
man.
Like
It
I
was
said,
awesome,
man.
it went by so quick.
It did.
Yeah.
You really are
Good.
welcome back. I'm not just saying
Anytime.
that for the show or anything like that. You are welcome back anytime.
That's
I
true.
would love to be. Anytime.
Yay.
But we're out of time.
All right.
So this
There
time
needs to be like an episode where we just talk about our cats.
we should
Ooh,
definitely
I
do
love that
we should do a bonus episode of that.
Yeah, bonus episode for
love that
Patreon
episode.
subscribers.
Oh, we will do
We'll
that.
set up a
Bonus?
Patreon account and make it happen.
We'll call it Kitty Chat.
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
Cat Chat.
Cat chat.
Cat
Come
chat.
on, it was standing
Kinda like
right in
kitty
your
chat.
face. Right there. Cat
itself.
chat.
This is why Sean makes the big bucks. Cat Chat.
That's my boy. Cat Chat.
Welcome to Cat Chat.
Welcome to Cat
Welcome.
Chat. We have to
Cat
talk
Chat.
like that. Welcome to Cat Chat.
You know, there's a
we have a
podcast called The
caveat.
Purrcast.
No.
It's all about people that's talking about their cats. It's great. The Purrcast.
All right, guys. Well, we're out of time for tonight. We're going to be back here
Cat Chat.
9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m.
Chat.
Pacific on Thursday. We will be back to Rated R.
Oh, thank
And
God.
all
We will
of
use
our,
our
all of our
They
Fs
roll over.
will
I have
spill
all
over.
my F's rolled over. It's like AT&T.
That
I've got
terrifies
like 17
me.
of them.
AT&T doesn't even do that anymore. Rob, Keeks, thank you so much for joining
Thank
us.
you.
We can't wait until you're back.
Thanks, man.
Go see his musical. It's incredible.
Yes.
Go see
Please.
Monster Songs. Go see everything.
He's my
This has
favorite
been great.
human.
Good night, everybody.
Right.